Before I do my movie review of The Theory of Everything, I want to say that I've always loved music, and I've always loved astronomy. I'm not shitting you. I've always had a fascination with the stars. When I was in middle school, eighth grade, um, my after school group took a small field trip during towards the end of the school day to the high school and view the astronomy class. We got our own private screening, and I knew a little. I knew more than I should at that age. I knew about Orion's Belt, I knew about Pegasus, I knew about Hercules. The reason why I knew so much about the stars was because when I was growing up, I had a personal computer, and I played a Hercules game, and my favorite game was the astronomy one. It was based on a movie. So I knew a lot about the cosmos. And I should have became a scientist. I really should have. Instead, I'm trying to pursue some type of musical career, which is getting me nowhere. So I really gave up on something that I could have been really good at. With that being said, I got this for Christmas last year. Stephen Hawking, A Brief History of Time. The reason why I bring this up, because this is one of the best-selling Stephen King... No, did I say Stephen King? This is one of the best-selling Stephen Hawking books out there. It's still selling copies today. Stephen Hawking originally said in 1977 that the universe has a beginning and that the universe will have an end. And in the 1990s he said, I was wrong. There is no beginning, therefore there will never be an end. The universe will keep expanding. And science has fully accepted that, while the rest of us still think that there was a Big Bang. And obviously, Stephen Hawking is saying, no, there was no beginning. That means, therefore, there was no end. There will be no end. And, the man is such a genius that he's still alive and still suffering from a disease where the threat of death has been hanging over him for more than 3/4 of his life. And this movie, The Theory of Everything, starring Eddie Redmayne, that's the name, Eddie Redmayne, and Felicity Jones, who is phenomenal as Jane Hawking. This movie is so amazing. From beginning to end, Eddie Redmayne shows us what Stephen Hawking was like before he was diagnosed with ALS and what he was like with ALS. And he's so phenomenal in this movie. Stephen Hawking even said himself that he's seen himself in Eddie Redmayne throughout the whole film. And it's a phenomenal film. I don't want to give anything away. Felicity Jones was amazing. She was Stephen Hawking's first wife, and she was such a strong woman when she was married to Hawking, because you gotta keep in mind, when Hawking was diagnosed with ALS in the 60s, there was no cure, there was no medicine like there is today for it. And so he was initially given 2 years to live. And so she wanted to get married to him before he would die, but apparently that's not happening. Apparently that's not happening anytime soon. So with that being said, this man and woman marriage was not only strong, but their marriage showed that Hawking was beating this disease while also being taken by it, and at the same time she not only took care of Stephen for as long as she could, but the fact that she never gave up on him. These two people are so strong that it's phenomenal. And you have to think, that's what true love really is. When one's there for the other and doesn't give up. Although they are not married anymore, they are still friends. And they still communicate. So it's apparent she's not giving up on him and he's not giving up on her. That's what true love really is. And it's a phenomenal film from beginning to end. It's too bad Roger Ebert died in 2013. He would have loved the hell out of this movie. He would give it 2 thumbs up. And you know what? In tribute to Roger Ebert, I give this movie 2 thumbs up. Because it's a phenomenal film, and no wonder why Eddie Redmayne won the award for Best Actor. He deserved it. He did a phenomenal job.